Okay, so due to my homie JT deciding that I needed to try this game out, we are going to be testing out Pokemon Champions, the new version of Pokemon that has come out, or the new game for Pokemon that has come out, I guess I should say. I'm not particularly a battle type person, so this game doesn't mean that much to me, but I wanted to showcase it just to say where I felt like I was at. I did play a good little bit of it just so I could get a good used to it. I do think that the game is a little too bare bones right now for me to say that I enjoy it on a significant level, but I thought, might as well showcase um, what it's about, see how I feel going into it. So there's essentially two types of battles that are in it: 3v3s and doubles, which is four, a team of four, but you go in with two Pokemon each at a time. I'm gonna start with this because I think it's genuinely going to be the best option. I know that Dragonite is gonna be there. And that's going to be a pain to deal with. They're probably going to send in Palafin because they see that I got three fire types. And I forget what the thing is at the bottom, but he's probably going to be their last one. Those are the ones that I would pick from their team based off of what my team was. And yep, Palafin was first. Ooh. I want to move info. Okay. So we're gonna do Focus Punch. Oh. I didn't know that. Didn't realize that it was a two-turn move. Okay. We're gonna increase our agility. Good job. Let's use Dire Claw. Yeah, there we go. Alright, better. We turned that one around. I definitely should have lost. I'm definitely gonna be moving Focus Punch off because absolutely not. Infernape. That's interesting. As long as I can get the... Okay. Flinched and couldn't move. But I think I am faster because of agility. No? Right? I have to be faster because of agility. Yeah. And that's a good, sizable chunk. We'll take that. Flare Blitz is gonna kill, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But it's still gonna do damage to you. Yeah, as well, so that's perfectly fine. Alright, so Dragonite is probably their last one. We're gonna go in with our Dragonite to try and bait it. We're gonna use Air Cutter because it's super effective and take it out. Lycanroc. Really? Not Dragonite. That's really weird, in my opinion. We're gonna use Draco Meteor. Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. That's why. Because it knows Outrage. Yep. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Outrage is super effective, so I'm not, like, upset by it. We're gonna use Aerodactyl to clean this up, though. We're not gonna take any chances. Gonna Mega Evolve and then Steel Wing this thing to death, and that'll be that. Like, there ain't nothing he can really do. Just stop it. Because I know I'm faster. Yeah. GG's. Alright, so that's how single battles work, pretty much. You go in with a team of 6 pre-selected, and then you choose who you want based off of it, and just kind of go from there. Use super effective moves 30 times. That's so funny. Alright, so we're Pokeball trainer, Pokeball tier, rank 3. Hooray. So we're going to quit battling. I think there needs to be a UI that brings you back into the battle system. I don't know why there is. I could have backed into continue battling and then just backed out, but that seems dumb to me to try and do. Now I'm going to try... now I'm going to try this same team, but do doubles to try and emphasize how double battling works. You basically just have to think about it in terms of what supports one another and what gets stuff off in order to win. We're going to do Infernape, Aerodactyl. You got a few dragons. So let's do Dragonite. It's easy to lose double battles more than it is single battles, in my opinion. Mostly because you have to think about how things carry over. I typically try to, like, this is going to be a really bad setup for my first 2. So, you know, we're not going to have a good time whatsoever. But you see how he went in with with a rock dragon type and then a ground dragon type, simply because he knew that okay. And then we're going to try and kill Tyranitar off as quick as possible. There we go. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Because we have to break the team synergy up as quick as we possibly can. That's the only way that you can really break a setup like this, where the opponent is really using, like, the terrain, their 2 team members and everything. I was gonna try and set up using Sunny Day, but yeah, that wasn't gonna happen because with 2 dragon types, yep, and then here we go. So he just went with all his dragon types, and I don't mind it. It's just Okay. Now I have significantly less to worry about because now he's on the back foot for sure. It would have been different if he went with that so that he could hit them both. That's that was smart. That was smart. I still have everything that I need. Let's put you on the right. And then switch in. Sneasler and Aerodactyl. Yup. Mm-hmm. Alright, so that Dragonite's gonna Mega Evolve for sure. Oh, no, these are mine. What am I talking about? I was over here thinking of my Sneasler. We're gonna have to Ice Beam Garchomp. And then Dual Wing Beat the Sneasler. I should Mega Evolve first. And then get Dual Wing Beat off. Yep. And then 2. And now we can just bully the Garchomp because he has nothing left. Hooray! GG's for us. I don't know if, like, Mega Evolving is considered taboo in Pokemon Champions or not. I feel like, it's a part of the game, so I'm going to be using it if and when I play. I'm probably not going to be playing this often. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all that right now. But, yeah, that's pretty much all that there is to the game, other than the idea of, like, collecting Pokemon and whatnot. I'm on a win streak for doubles because I kind of understand doubles a bit more. I feel like people are probably more used to single battles, and so it's easier for them to get accustomed to. Oh, also, if you pay for the premium pass or whatever, it gives you some extra stuff. Like, you could unlock certain Pokemon, like, more immediately. This doesn't really appeal to me too much because I'll get Meganium anyway. Anyway, this doesn't appeal to me too much because, again, I'm not, like, trying to get super invested into the game. But ooh, I needed to get that. But I do like seeing it because it gives you options for stuff. The way that you recruit Pokemon is through this feature here. I don't know what return Pokemon means, but I don't know if it really matters either. So there's 2 ways that you can get Pokemon. Typically, you get them through VP, which is what you get by winning matches and essentially completing quests and missions and stuff like that, or whatever they call it in this game. They also give you these tickets. It's 22 tickets to do a single draw, because I feel like this is more gacha than anything else. So what happens is, however you choose to do it, and if you have tickets, it'll take off from the amount that you need. It'll give you a list of Pokemon to choose from, and you basically choose one of these that shows up in the list, and you either rent it or you keep it forever. I just happen to have enough, like, of the little tickets they give you if you pay the, what is it, $8 for the little bonus thing. I still have a good decent amount of those. Of these choices, Greninja is the best choice, but I just wanted to showcase because you can look through. Sheer Cold is crazy, but I don't even know how Sheer Cold works in this, because typically Nox out the target. This move does not affect ice types. The accuracy of this move is fixed at 30%. If used by Pokemon other than ice types, the accuracy of this move is 30%. Okay, so they slightly change moves in order to work differently in the game, I guess. Because Sheer Cold, I'm pretty sure, like, in the mainline games doesn't work on Pokemon whose levels above are above the users. I think that's how that works. Sheer Cold is a pretty good move, but I don't think his stats are going to be any better than... I mean, they're not... he's just an attacker. He's just an attacker. That's all that it is. I like speed more than I do anything else, so... Ooh, Toxicroak is really fast. What in the world? Why is he so... I already have a poison fighting, though. That is really fast, though. I don't really understand why that's the case. You can get duplicates from what I'm seeing, so you can get Pokemon that you already have. By the way, I started with 30, so now I'm down to 15. So I've gotten 15 Mons in this game at least. But yeah, that's the drawing method. There's a little training thing. I would say if you want to get extra stuff, go through these training missions or whatever. I've just chosen not to do them because I genuinely couldn't be bothered. But I do want to show you the training thing because I think that's probably the most intricate aspect of the game. So you can quite literally go through and change a Pokemon's nature to fit what it is you want it to be. Let's do mild so that special attack can go up. Yeah, this actually does feel better. Yeah, all around this just feels better. I was going to take off these 2 points and then put them to speed, but genuinely I think it's fast enough. To be honest, I could probably take 3 off of this and then put that to... and 2 off of this and put it to 85, but I think it's fine how it is. You can also go through and pick out different moves, your special attacker, so... Let's get Surf on. And then bounces crazy. I'm not sure what other coverage I would want you to have. There's a lot of dragons. I don't mind you knowing Ice Beam. It's just yeah. Actually, let's go with extrasensory because I don't think that there's anything that if Dark Pulse can't hit it or Surf can't hit it, the extrasensory won't hit. Protean changes the Pokemon's type to the type of the move it's about to use. This only works once per time the opening. Actually, that's really good. So now that I know that, let's do. The heavier the target, the greater the move's power. So what's a weird typing that it could do? Hmm. I think extrasensory is still the best. Because I wouldn't really want to turn it into an ice type. Because I think all the same things would hurt it. Yeah, extrasensory is probably still the best type. So anyway, you can do all that. As you can see, everything that you change has a certain amount of moves. I think this hits 2 to 5 times, right? So it's at bare minimum of 30, but it can get to 45 or whatever. Um, anyway, so you can mental training typically use VP, which is what you get from, doing the missions and battles and whatnot. Or if you paid the $8, they give you some free training tickets or whatever. So now you have Greninja. Um, and if you want to, you can go to your box, select whatever team you want between 1, 2, and 3. And if I wanted to, I could put Greninja on. I can give it items. Be sure to look through all the things because there were items that I didn't know that I had because I was choosing, like Choice Scarf. I would miss it because the first tab is recent, so it'll only give you the ones that they essentially start you with. Um, okay. So yeah, you do this, and now let's see, because I got a little bit of time left before I do it. Let's go back into the ranked battles. We'll do a single battle with this team. And do Greninja, Infernape, Aerodactyl, and just see what we can get. I don't even necessarily care if we win. We just show off. Yeah, we just show off what we can get. What's the harm? Whenever they're ready. Alright. Oh, we're both on 2 win streaks. That's crazy. So somebody's streak is over today. We're gonna do extra sensory because I think I move first. Yep. Because I know it's gonna try and hit me with a fairy move. Yep. And I don't particularly mind Sparkling Aria. As long as I get to do enough damage to where, like, this isn't going to be an easy dub for you, I don't necessarily mind getting hit a lot. Because I'm pretty sure that I can knock this thing out. But anyway, that was just to showcase Greninja's like usefulness now in the type of battle that we're having. So let's switch in Infernape. I don't think that there's anything on your team that you could switch to that's not going to get hurt by this. And Infernape being as fast as he is, and this is why I like fast Pokemon, by the way. Even when I'm losing, I don't really feel like I'm on the back foot so long as I can put some real damage on. And typically, as long as I can get my hits in fast, that's gonna be the case. I don't think that I like Focus Punch knockoff. That's crazy. Okay, so you turned dark, but that actually is going to suck for you. Is really just really just sucked for you. Sorry. Yeah. Oh wow, you just let's do Blaze Kick because it should lower your speed, I'm pretty sure. Okay, or it'll just kill you. It's whatever. Anyway, so that's been Pokemon Champions in 30 minutes or less, and the thing about it is that there's really only about 30 minutes of content in it by itself, unless you're really trying to grind and really trying to get better. I appreciate everybody that's asked me to try and get into it. I'll be sure to, you know, look into other stuff that goes on with Champions. But as for right now, it's a little too bare bones for my liking. But it's a free game, so we never knock free games. We just kind of accept them for what they are. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one with another Trey Venture. This has been like a kind of pseudo review. I know JT really wanted me to play with him, so I'll probably do a second video after this showcasing what it's like doing, what is it called? Private battles. But till then, I think that'll be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to be brave, be bold, be you. Hopefully I will be in your future in another Trey Venture. Catch you next time. Peace.